diva, but when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Fafita. Catch in the middle, it's Young. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I think on that last run play on third down here early in the game, they're making a statement that we believe we're the more physical team and we're going to run the football even if you know it's coming at you. Nice job. They've got the ball at midfield. I expect to see more run plays coming up.
Looking for room. It's Young. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Lewis. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Under fire. Breaks into the open. Good line on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Gets it out quickly. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside and out wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown Tide!
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punching him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Ole Miss offense will have its first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-timer baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bounced off his feet. And the Rebels in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Trying play action. Got it in the middle. It's Sauer. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
There he goes. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Dropping back, it's Hoover. Fires left. Makes the catch. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and up at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
The defense was obvious. For that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. They'll send the back in motion. Makes the quick grab. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
Brings up 2nd down.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Watkins. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's solid. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Got his man downfield. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks into 1st down. The Rebels have this offense rolling.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Tight windows, no problem to grab the tackle, and it's 1st down in the red zone at the 10. And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Trying to get the corner. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. He wants it all. Knocked away, incomplete, and quarters get tight in the red zone.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Going right to work up top. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense really has put themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Young. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Quickly complete. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. South Carolina is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Jadeveon Clowney had a hand in getting this kid to Columbia, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Watkins.
We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Snagged in the middle, it's Sauer. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. To the air on first down. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's the handoff. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sowell. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. Unloads to the right. Got his man all by himself. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, this offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Adams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Craver. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Hale. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. This will likely be the last play of the half. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lacey. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll move the tight end. He'll keep it himself. Sweet cut there. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The sure hands, it's Lee. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. On the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Sowell. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And the offense showing off this short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. That's caught. It's Sowell. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On third and short, the run and looking for the first down. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Dropping back, it's Fafita. Pulls it in, it's Horton. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short. That's why you never assume the first guy's going to make the tackle and you have to keep running to the football.
Man, it's something you highlight every single week in defensive meetings. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Don't assume somebody's going to make it. Take the correct angle. Nice job. First guy misses. Second guy gets him on the ground, forces the 4th down, throws that fist up in the air.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Takes the handoff. It's Young.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Fires to the big fella. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Ball at the 31, third and short, coming defense trying to rise up. To throw, it's Fafita. They're working that left side. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Pass completion, move the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Horton. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Non-end receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And that one is picked off in the end zone.
That's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
That's caught. It's Lee. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Haas. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Defense in press coverage. They just keep firing. He's going to take off. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And the Rebels are rolling down the field.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive. Now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 4th down, looking to pass. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
He rifles one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Scanning the field, it's Fifita. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He gets it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Nevada is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 20 to UMass. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Got some of the work done on 1st now. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Fifita. Bringing the heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Throws to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. The give, and tick, 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 tick.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. They'll give it to the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
14.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Back to throw, it's Fafita. Makes the grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Craver. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Craver. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Fires to the tight end. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Craver. The offense uses a timeout. 20 ticks remaining. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the 4th.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than they do if they're getting away with things in wins. So maybe this is an opportunity to recalibrate.
I think you take it first and you internalize it and you get upset because obviously the goal was to win the game. But you've also got to flip the switch really quickly, Jesse, and say, okay, what do I need to work on? Because I only got one loss. I'm still very much in the thick of all of my dreams that I want to come true. So I can't take it too hard, but I got to use it.
Yeah, this loss definitely hurts, and I know one of the goals for this team at the start of the year was to go undefeated and win a national championship. You can't go undefeated anymore, but you can still win a national championship. The key is the lead.